Hi. So today I have a little video for you that is on a topic I'm kind of terrified to talk about, to be honest, but I'm going to do it anyway. And the topic is fear of rejection. And I've only started thinking about this a couple of days ago, so I want to share with you what's come up for me. So, first of all, where does this fear of rejection come from? Right. And when I was looking at that, and as an owner of a restaurant that serves Paleolithic diet, uh, I like to look at where things come from evolutionary standpoint. What was it like for these humans running around, roaming the woods, hunting for mammoths or whatever the heck they were doing, and why did it make sense for them to want to belong and to feel being rejected? And it totally so makes sense, right? So when you look at them and the way they lived, they needed their community. It's like if you have problems with your eyesight, you're not going to be able to find those berries and you're going to die. So you need your community. So a rejection was a really, really scary thing. Being rejected from your tribe would pretty much mean a sure death. So now when you look at today and how we live, fearing rejection is it's not that it's just not necessary. It can actually be pretty detrimental to the quality of our life. And because, it holds us back. We don't ask for stuff. We don't get promoted. We don't try new projects. We don't, when this gets in the way, our life is very limited. So, and there's a moment, I think, for each of us where we learned there's a moment in our childhood where we discovered that being rejected is a really, really bad thing. And I was thinking yesterday what my moment was. And there's definitely a few of them, right? But the very first one that I can really remember clearly is I'm an 8-year-old and I am in a school cafeteria. And you know how you like put stuff on your tray and then you go sit and there's like a dining room full of kids sitting, different tables. So I grab my stuff and I'm walking with the tray in the dining room. And I look around and there's very few kids that I know. And there's these two girls sitting by themselves. And I start heading their way. And I look at them and they look at me. They look at each other, whisper something. And I get to the table and I sit down my tray and I ask, may I please join you? No, the answer was a no. But it wasn't just a no. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We're in the middle of private conversation. Would you mind giving us a minute and then we'll come and join you later? No, nothing like that. When I ask, hey, can I join you guys? There's like a 2-second pause and then they go like, no! And as I sit there and they're screaming and there's all the other kids are looking at me and I just stand there humiliated. In that moment, I learned that a public rejection is a very bad thing. So now, at the age of 33, I started getting the impact that this fear of being publicly humiliated and publicly rejected still has hold of me. And I kind of started getting the insanity of this. And just so you get an idea, here's what you'll see me doing every day. So I get up in the morning and it says, I do my morning routine and it says on my calendar, my planner from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., I'm supposed to be making sales calls to generate catering sales. So 9 o'clock rolls around and guess what? I suddenly notice that there's dishes that need to be washed. And then there's an urgent email. And then, I get distracted, a bunch of stuff. And then 9:30 rolls around. And I'm like, okay, I'm really going to make the call now. So I dial the number. And then as it's ringing, I go like, don't answer, right? Crazy. And of course they don't answer. And that's just kind of how it goes, right? And 10 o'clock comes and I'm actually relieved because now I get to do something else rather than avoiding making sales calls and spending all my energy avoiding the rejection of somebody saying, no, we're not looking for catering. So I actually decided I'm going to figure this stuff out, like for real. And I haven't, but I have started. And I started writing down like all the things that I'm afraid to ask for, like what really terrifies me. And I'll read you some of the stuff that I put down here. Asking to give a talk at Toastmasters, 5. Asking an employee to work an extra shift, 8. Asking a friend for a hug when I need it, 8. Asking someone to donate money to a charity I support, 9. Asking someone to forgive me debt, 10. Asking a stranger to help me put on a flat tire, 10. Asking a stranger for a change for $1 to get Hershey's from a vending machine. That actually happened. 10. It did not get my Hershey's. Asking someone out on a date that I really like. 15. That's right. So as I kept writing these things down, I kind of realized that there's a theme beginning to emerge. And the theme is kind of based on what am I really afraid of. Right? It's not, my flat tire not being fixed or whatever. So the number one category is fear of being rejected by a stranger. So these comes like things like asking for change, asking for directions, asking for help with flat tire, stuff like that, right? And what I realized, like when I ask that question, like, would you help me fix my flat tire? What I'm really asking is, am I weird? Am I bothered? Am I respected? Am I worthy of your time? Am I worthy? Category number 2, fear of being rejected by someone who matters to me, whose opinion matters to, or someone that I look up to. And this is, asking someone I really like on a date, or asking my dad to come and visit me. And essentially when I discovered that I'd like out, what I'm really asking is, am I loved? Am I worth your attention? Am I lovable? Do I belong? Category number 3, fear of ideas being rejected. This is like the whole fear of public speaking where that comes in, right? Standing in front of people, suggesting new ideas, even doing this video, this is where it comes in. I'm like, well, it's just my thoughts. Everybody's going to think it's stupid, whatever. And the question you really want answered when you're asking for a raise or you're asking for promotion, what you're really asking is, am I smart enough? Am I good enough? Do you even like me? And here's the thing, like what's interesting is when you're looking at all this, like, am I worthy? Do I belong? Am I smart enough? Am I good enough? Am I pretty enough? Ha 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 ha. What you're really asking is, underneath all that, there's only one question that matters. And that question is, I think it simply is, am I safe? And what you really want to know is, are you safe? Are you going to be protected by your tribe? Do you belong? Do you fit in? Are they going to have your back? Are you safe? Or, are you going to die alone in the woods eaten by a tiger? So, what is the answer for your rejection? I have no clue. And I'm just on a journey to try to figure out and get to the bottom of how to actually overcome that fear, how to deal with it. So I have no conclusion for you right now other than, when you're asking for promotion, just realize, like, it's a biological response. You're safe. You're not going to be eaten by a tiger. You're not going to die alone in the woods if your boss says no. You're definitely not going to die. And I know that's probably not going to help. And, I will be interviewing a bunch of people and writing down their fears and talking to them about their stuff. So, because I do want to figure this out. So, yeah, that's all I got. Thank you so much for your generosity and your listening today.